we will get to the questions. There were more questions than we actually can get to all of here. Mike, are you okay staying on for a couple more minutes?
Sure, I'm good.
Well, first, just a simple question here, but from Scott. And how many tags does the system have, Mike?
You know what? I don't know. I don't need to count anymore. So,
That's a good answer.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's probably now in the, if I were to guess, 2,000 to 3,000 tags.
What are the basic functionalities of the system? What does it do? Terry Taylor has that question. You may have covered a lot of this, but just kind of maybe a little summary on it.
Sure. I mean, the system controls a number of Allen Bradley PLCs, and it controls valves, variable frequency drives. Because we're controlling airflow, it controls chiller set points, pump flows, a number of things, and also some stepper. We're actually controlling 10 stepper controllers using Allen Bradley PLCs that we're sending the recipes down. Yeah, that's about a good summary, I would say.
So, Mike, I'm coming back to you with this one. It's how quickly were you able to pick up working with ignition? This is the integrator engineer question for you.
Sure. I mean, the basics of ignition were fairly quick. I had actually spent some time going through the videos online when I did some of my first work back in the factory SQL and factory PMI days. I actually took the opportunity to go to one of the advanced training classes in January of this year, and that helped tremendously. I mean, really get into Python scripting and really delving into some of the power of ignition. And I picked it up quick. Like I mentioned, I'm a mechanical engineer. I'm not a computer programmer by any means, but with the training and with really the simplicity of the software, I was able to do some pretty advanced work with it, I think.
What was the biggest challenge you faced in converting from the old software to ignition, right?
It was really more of a logistics challenges. The initial phase where we were just simply replacing what RSView 32 was doing was pretty straightforward because it was a pretty vanilla system. There wasn't a lot of really no scripting behind the scenes, anything too advanced. So logistically, when we could cut the system over, things like that. But from a development standpoint, there weren't too many challenges, quite honestly.
Okay. I'm going to hit you with a couple more questions. I know we'll probably run over a couple of minutes, but there's some very interested attendees, so I want to make sure I get to as many as I can here, Mike. This
Sure.
one is has to do with just looking at the cost factor. So you can share whatever you want to share on this. I mean, we're pretty transparent here at Inductive Automation. You go to our website, you can see everything what we charge for things. But the question from Cecil is, what kind of cost are you talking about? And and the second question from him is, do you have to enter in the tags, or can they be imported in from the PLC?
From a cost standpoint, I think we use the Works package on there. It was under $10,000 from a software perspective. Tags, once you set up the connection in the OPC UA, I've had all Allen Bradley Compact Logics, Control Logics processors, so the tags were just there. I just literally, drag and drop from the OPC server. So that's pretty straightforward.